Welcome to another edition of Small Talk for You. This morning I wanted to go into customizing the command line in Pharo. If you take a look at class command line handler, you'll find that there are a few methods here on the instance side and of course on the class side, which we're not going to worry too much about. We're going to go to the instance side because that's where the action is. You'll find that there is a select handlers method, which if you go into command line handler, you find that really all it does is get all the subclasses of command line handler. If there's one that's not abstract, meaning it implements all the right class methods, it'll use that instead of this class. So we're just going to take a look at the default one here and see how this is operating. So this is default command line handler, one of the subclasses. It's the one you get by default with Pharo. And if you take a look at activate, it goes ahead and calls handle arguments and takes a look at the arguments. And you go in there and it's going to check for minus version, minus help, and so on. And if you look at these methods, you take a look at these guys here like help version. You see version here. It just does put out the image version, system version current, the VM version, and then it quits. And that's why if I take this command line, and I have this stored here, so you notice the way this works, I'm going in and grabbing the actual VM, and this is on the Mac, from the contents directory in here, and then I'm using the image, minus version, and what it's going to do is you saw the image flash up, and then you printed this stuff out, and then it quit. So you see that that's how you handle command line arguments. You drive a subclass of command line handler, and then you implement handle argument and put in your handlers here. So you just have to make sure you're not an abstract class. You handle all of the required methods, which you can get an idea of just by looking at default command line handler, and then put in your handling in here so you can have any arbitrary set of arguments that you like and customize the way your application is going to start up. So if you wanted to write a Seaside web app or an AIDA web app, you could have the whole thing start up off the command line, load in code, check a repository for all the latest stuff, do whatever you want because it's all just small talk here in your handle argument method. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever small talk you're using.